Last time on Trails in the Sky, first chapter, we reached the climatic conclusion of the martial arts tournament in which we whooped the ass of the special ops team on the second try. They were actually a force to be reckoned with, so I got a bit lucky. This time, we're probably about to go into the castle for dinner with the Queen. Phew, now that was one hell of a fight. I had no clue that Lieutenant Lawrence was so freaking strong. Yes, I think we got lucky. Even now, it's hard to believe. Don't like it. Huh? It's nothing. More importantly, that fancy shindig is supposed to be happening tonight. From what I understand, it's going to run late into the night, so they're setting up rooms for us. Ah, most generous of them. Rubbing shoulders with all those stuffed shirts is sure to chafe in the worst way, in uncomfortable places. But dining, liberal royal dining, they're a very prospect of such decadence. Look at me, my mouth can barely contain itself. Where is my handkerchief? It's getting on your... gross. It's good to see that you haven't lost your sense of respect, Olivia. Indeed. Let us be off then. Off to gorge our souls upon the 7 courses of courtly affection. Oh, that's a plan, is it? Well, fancy meeting you here. You son of a bitch. You wander all over the place every damn day and leave me wondering what the hell you're up to. Have you gone completely mad? What possessed you to participate in a martial arts competition? Oh, come now, my dear Mueller. There's no need to crease your lovely face with such an ill-tempered expression. After all, is it not true that good fortune comes to those who favour those around them with a smile? I am smiling. Is it just me, or do you recognise that uniform? Yeah, looks like Imperial military to me. He looks like he could be a tough one to take on in a fight, too. I don't believe we will be met. My name is Mueller. I was just recently appointed as a resident military officer at the Avonian Embassy. I've known this whack job for a very long time. One might even call us schoolyard chums. Brett nodded over his dark demeanour. Without it, his presence wouldn't light up the room the way it does. Okay, you really need to shut up now. Right. Now where was I? From the looks of things, this fellow has caused you some trouble. As a representative of the Avonian Empire, I sincerely apologize. Oh, it's okay. He hasn't really been a bother. Actually, he was a big help to us in the tournament. Olivier, you deliberately try to keep your participation in the tournament a secret from the embassy. Oh, perish the thought. No, rather I simply never told them. How is that any different from you hiding it? Okay, fine. What's done is done. Now, though, we're going back to the embassy. Yes, you're coming with me. Please, do wait a moment. We have all been invited for a delightful, indeed wondrous dinner party. Delightful and wondrous, eh? Sounds nice. Too bad you won't be attending. You're going to be confined to the embassy for a little while. Are you serious? When do I have joke? Oh, cruel fate, truly you drive a knife into my very heart. The promise of this dinner party has been all that's helped me maintain my will to live. You know, I actually feel kind of bad for him. Is it really that big a deal if you let him go to the party? What's your reasoning behind this? I knew I could count on you. But how lovely a thing is true friendship. Such warmth and affection as opposed to the cruel frigidity of a schoolyard chum. I don't think you folks really understand just how serious this is. But try to picture this. A dinner party populated by royalty and influential guests from across the country. And also in attendance, an arrogant fool who never shuts his mouth because his foot is lodged so far into it. If they found out that this uncouth imbecile was an Iranian citizen... My beautiful and gracious comrades, why have you suddenly fallen so silent? I'm sorry, Olivier, but he does kind of have a point. Yeah, your usual behavior might not be appreciated in the royal castle. True. We wouldn't want to start an international incident, would we? What? You would turn on me so easily? The war only ended 10 years ago. Relations between our countries can still be strained at times. You just have to grin and bear it, Olivier. Please, Mueller, hear me out. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything before, you know, when you... This isn't a debate. My dinner party! My royal cuisine! I enjoyed that. Is this really okay? I can't say I really like it, but the facts are the facts. Well, there's nothing much we can do about it now. We just have to enjoy ourselves twice as much in order to make up for him not being able to join us. Oh, well, I guess you're right. Let's get our stuff together and go to Grancel Castle then. We meant, just out of curiosity, are we meant to be heading straight to the castle, or are we meant to be heading to the inn first? Oh, we're going to the castle already. Just to remind you, since we're going to be staying there after the party, we won't be able to leave until morning. Okay. So yeah, this is another point of no return. Not necessarily the point of no return, but a point of no return. So we're going to rest up. I don't need any extra healing items or anything. I've already got all I need there. I only used the one or two where I did. However, because I don't know just how bad this is going to get, I'm going to create a save. Yep, let's go. Well, let's show the gatekeeper invitations then. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Probably because we don't get invitations to big events like this very often. Hey, this is the castle of Her Majesty the Queen. Unless you have official business here, you need to... Hey. Hi there. We're sorry about the other day. Oh, it's you two. You're still staying in town? Yeah, we still have some business to take care of. We have a formal invitation, so by your leave may we pass? A formal invitation? Received directly from His Grace. What? It's a giant... See, right here, written invitation. Let's see. To Zin and his team, in appreciation for your performance in the competition, you are cordially invited to a dinner party. Oh, okay, you guys were in the martial arts competition. Right, and I heard the winning team was led by a huge Eastern guy. So is that you? You got it. Would greatly appreciate your help. Makes sense. The head maid told us she'd be coming. We're missing someone. What happened to him? It's kind of impolite, I know, but it doesn't look like he's going to be our maker. We're the only ones coming. Well, that's a pity. No mind, please go on in. Yeah, Zin can't... Olivier can't make it. Now entering Zin and Company, victors of the martial arts competition. Open the gate. Wow! It's like the Hacking Gate, but there's something more impressive about being part of a castle. But it's more solid too, since it's a royal castle. That's part of why it's impregnable. Ever since the nation was established, no enemy has ever broken through the Arnberg Wall. The capital has been ravaged by war numerous times as a result of mutinies and insurrections amongst the nobles. Even then, the castle held the rebel army at bay and protected the royal family and the refugees. Or so the stories say. Wow, that's pretty neat. Very much the sort of tale one would expect from a nation with such history. Now, welcome to Her Majesty's Grancel Castle. Go right on in, you'll be met by a welcome party inside. Enjoy your evening. At what point do we sneak off to see the Queen? This is a big place. And I see the special ops over there. Whoa! You can say that again. I've never seen anything that compares to this place. It's not just pretty, it's got history. You can really feel the traditions and rules of the old kingdom here. Welcome to Grancel Castle. You are Xena's team, correct? Captain Amafia. This isn't really unexpected, but even so. That's right, we come at the invitation of the good Duke. And, you are? Pardon me. I am Captain Canone Almafia of the Intelligence Division, head of Grancel Castle's defense. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for your championship victory. Watching the match was truly a spectacular experience. You're too kind, really. And may I say, I didn't know they made women as young and pretty as you into captains. You must do fine work. My, but you are the flatterer. But I'm not so young as your brace of friends. Estelle and Joshua Bright. It's been some time since the incident in Zeiss, hasn't it? Yeah, I guess it has. Quite some time. I don't think it's been that long. Unfortunately, the matter concerning Professor Russell is yet to be resolved. It appears that he and his granddaughter were abducted by a group of nefarious individuals. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I'm afraid not. We left that case up to the full-fledged races and came to Grancel. We never even heard the follow-up report on it. I see. That's truly a shame. Well, with the resources of the Intelligence Division, it's only a matter of time before the culprits are arrested. Have no fear on that score. What the hell's with her? Understood. We trust you to take care of the professor. Oh, absolutely. Now we must show you to your rooms. Tia, if you would please do the honors. I think that's going to be Shay. Yes, ma'am. See to their needs, but do not bore them with any idle chatter. Did I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am, I understand. Very good. Now, everyone, I hope you enjoy your evening. For my part, I must bid you farewell. Now that is one fine woman. I hate to say this, Sin, but your taste in women is crap. There's nothing fine about that box-faced harpy. I think that might just be his favorite type of woman. I just tend to find that women like that turn to be pretty good people once you peel back a few layers, so to speak. You're hopeless. Not that it matters, but you really do sound like a dirty old man sometimes. Oh, my honor! Oh, sorry about that. You were supposed to show us to our room, right? Yes, please allow me. Pardon my not saying before, but I am Shay, a maid here at the castle. I'll be at your service this evening from the dinner party until the morning. If anything is not to your satisfaction, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you very much. Will you please show us to the room? Certainly, it's on the second floor. I don't get to go exploring just yet. Oh well. I saw that Intelligence Division guard over there on the right. I can skip this a little, but it's still slow. Oh wow! Never load that chandelier. Talk about classy. Hush, Estelle. What's that one? That's the throne room. Her Majesty uses it to receive personal guests. Doesn't seem much use in recent days, though. I see. But is the Queen's condition really that bad? Isn't the birthday celebration coming up soon? Oh, no. Just that it's the head maid who tends to her in the royal keep of late. I shouldn't speak on subjects about which I'm unfamiliar. Come then, shall we? Why are you so scared? This is the room where you'll be staying. Please go on in. Okay. Pardon us. Holy strikers! I never imagined we'd ever stay in a place like this. Nice! This will make a good story for later. I believe there is still some time before the party. You're free to explore the castle, but the security areas are off limits. I ask that you refrain from entering those areas. Can you be a little more specific? Most significantly, the royal keep where the queen resides. It's a small palace of sorts built on the garden terrace on the roof. Garden terrace? That sounds nice. The terrace is where Her Majesty greets the people of Grancel from during the birthday festivities. So you cannot go into the royal keep itself, but you may visit the garden terrace if you like. As for the other restricted areas, there's the royal guard room and also the treasury, I believe. Royal guard room. I guess there's still one for questioning about all that terrorist stuff. Yes. The intelligence division is currently occupying it. Entrance is restricted, so please abide by the rules. Understood. By the way, what are the others who are invited? They've already arrived. I imagine they're relaxing in their respective rooms. Alright. So, Mayor Klaus is here too? Oh yes, he arrived some time ago. Now if you excuse me, I'll be off. If you need anything else, please contact the first floor waiting room. Now then! Estelle and Joshua exchanged a look that went unnoticed by Zin. Hey, Zin? You want to go and walk around the castle for a little bit? We'll be back in time for the party. Huh. It must be nice to be so young. I'm worn out after the tournament. No problem. Have fun. Me, I'm going to kick back and relax in this oh-so luxurious room. We need to get as much done as we can before the party starts. First, Julia told us that we have to talk to the head maid Hilda. I'd like to say hello to the other invitees too. We likely know most of them. This is going to be a bit of exploring. What are those people of the intelligence division up to? Taking important documents without official permission? Anything worth exploring or reading down here? Looks like that's a no. Ah, Joshua, Estelle, you made it. It's been quite a while. Dean Collins? You were invited to the banquet as well, sir. I just arrived today via airship from Rouen. A little Meryl Birdie told me you two won the tournament. Jill and everyone else will be so happy to hear it. Thank you. I had no idea we'd be seeing you here, Dean Collins. Dean Collins is a member of the Royal Assembly and a man of great respect in Labour. It's only fitting he'd be given a seat at this banquet. A man of great respect, he says. You flatter me, Mayor. What's the Royal Assembly? It's a meeting held once per year to address matters affecting the kingdom. The Queen, mayors of every city, and other representatives all come together to try solving various problems of state. Wow, sounds big! So all of those guys have been invited here tonight too? No, I'd say only about half. Her Majesty is still ill and General Morgan's away on official military business. And Mayor Dalmore of Rouen was arrested in that nasty affair. And Professor Russell. He is a bit too entrenched in too many unknowns right now. We don't know how true all this talk is of the Royal Guardsmen being involved in some underground terrorist organization. It's hardly the time to be holding a feast at all, if you ask me. Well, we can use this chance to see where Duke Dunan stands on all of these issues. He needs permission to have an audience with Her Majesty regardless. Yes, that's the biggest issue here without a doubt. Barring us from seeing Her Majesty is the height of idiocy and mismanagement. I'd like to pay my respects to Princess Claudia as well, but it's the same story. Princess Claudia is the Queen's granddaughter, right? Does she live here in the castle? No, it's my understanding her actual residence is elsewhere. I thought she's come to the capital as of a few days ago. She's here then? I'd really love to meet her. I'm sure you'll have a chance. This our room? Yes, this down. How do they perfectly have one with 3 beds when we're meant to be a group of 4? Or did they change where we were staying at the last one? Just seems awfully convenient. Mayor Maybell? And Lila. Joshua Estelle. Ah, here at last. I kept wondering when you'd get here. I was practically counting the seconds. Are you invited here too, Mayor? Hey, wait, you were waiting for us? How do you know we were coming? I heard from Mayor Klaus. I heard about a pair of children who went to the tournament, won his championship, and were invited to a grand royal banquet in the castle. If I'd known, I would have cancelled my appointments and come to cheer you on. Begging your pardon, ma'am. That would have been quite impossible given the circumstances. Yes, I'm aware. I'm trying to be polite. Don't worry, I know how busy you must be. I'm sure the Queen has no time to waste at a banquet while everything else going on. What is Duke Dunan thinking? The captain was so stubborn about inviting me too, I had no real choice but to accept. Do you mean Captain Amalthea? Yes, that's her. Her words were polite enough, but she gave me an evil eye while she spoke to them. I dared not refuse her request. I haven't heard from General Morgan in quite some time. Wait, does that mean... You haven't heard any word from the Hacklegate? The General is unavailable is the longest message I've been able to wring from him. It seems he's busy with these anti-terrorist countermeasures or what have you. I had hoped he'd be in attendance at this banquet tonight. I guess he couldn't pull himself away. What do you think about all this, Mayor? Pulling mayors from every city in the same place at a time like this? Well, if the Queen were to be in attendance, I'd expect some announcement of no small importance. But as it is, this feels more like the Duke has too much time on his greasy, chubby hands. He's letting this position of royal proxy go to his head. That sounds about right. There still might be some kind of official announcement or anything. Well, whatever may come of the night, the Grand Chef here is the best in all the kingdom. I plan to enjoy the dinner, pay my respects to Her Majesty, and return to Bo's birthdays. Check this one, right? Yep. This should be the throne room. Nice throne room. I like it. And on the other side, more guest quarters. Actually, no, that's books. I thought that might have been a chest. Estelle, Joshua, Mr. Murdoch, I thought you might be here. With rare class individuals on the guest list, we had a feeling you might also be in attendance. I must say, I never expected you two to win a tournament championship and end up hobnobbing in Grancel Castle. Cassius's kids to the bone, you are. It took more than our upbringing to get here. Lots of people helped along the way. Well, it's been a few days. Have there been any developments? Well, right after you left for the capital, Captain Amalthea from the Intelligence Division came knocking. She forced me to come to this banquet, but I kept my mouth shut about life in the fortress. Professor Russell and the company are still on the run, too. Army hasn't found them yet. But the longer we keep this up, the less chance they have. It's really only a matter of time. I asked Captain Amalthea if I could see Her Majesty and wish her well, but no luck. I was flat out refused. So in other words, we definitely aren't going to be able to do this easy. We sure are, but don't you worry, because we've totally got that covered. We will get the best message to Her Majesty one way or another. Nothing there. Nothing in this one either. Hey, we got a bar. This is the place to talk. Please come right in. For drinks, you have anything you can think of, be it alcoholic or non-alcoholic. You have a menu I can sample? Nope, no one there. Yep, this leads up to the Royal Terrace, so I actually probably want to back down from here, but... Oh wow, check that out! This must be the castle's garden terrace. Say so, you can see the whole lake from here and it overlooks the town too. Must be great for reconnaissance. As nice as this is, we really don't have time to stop and enjoy it. We've got a job to do. And we're going to continue that job next time on Trails in the Sky, first chapter. See you then.